Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards and get those first downs.
Second down after that previous play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rush for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Gutierrez. Defense is coming after him. He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. No chance to catch him. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The returner brought down by that coverage team. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Get some space around the 30. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And now they run the draw play. Breaking tackles. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Eagles offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. Back to throw. It's Gutierrez. And he lofts one deep over the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They tackle him about the 14.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a handoff. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a fumble. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now we're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Dropping back, it's Gutierrez. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. The pass is intercepted. Split backfield here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Ware. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchdown. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Gutierrez. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Punting, ready to boot it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great...
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Nice safe ball here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gutierrez. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
He's hit just before the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at midfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Gutierrez. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Penn State. This passing game is on fire today. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Eastern Michigan, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pass rush closing in. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Gutierrez. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Shaw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Ware. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Penn State 31. Eastern Michigan, 21.
Okay,
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Shaw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here, 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
No problem, knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Gutierrez. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air. It's Shaw. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. The pocket breaking down. And is intercepted. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.